Welcome back, Random TV Reviews, your girl Annette.
And your boy, standing live.
Huh, buddy, let me tell y'all what happened to us last night.
See, what had happened was...
On top of the fact that I'm just getting my home office back together, thanks to Office Max.
Indeed.
I decided, look, my bones tired, I'm getting old. Had to take me a nice old soak in the bathtub, laid across the bed, and when I woke up, it was something to 11.
Yep, both of us gone.
I said, you know what? I'm fussing at him. I'm like, if you saw me laying across the bed, why you ain't wake me up?
No, cause usually I used to be the one to take the nap. You
and I have to wake you up. So why you ain't spot me like I spot you?
Hey, I don't spot nobody.
You selfish.
Come down to sleep.
So yeah, we're here now.
Yeah, we here.
No One Is Safe is the name of the episode, and I will say this right now: I'm not reviewing this next year, next season,
I ain't
next
even gonna
decade.
say it. We have said that so many times.
I think this time
and we had to end up eating our freaking words.
Tyler don't took this biscuit for granted.
Yeah.
He don't took our loyalty to a whole nother level. We're loyal, but at a certain point,
so we turned it into David. We loyal to a fault. This show is just like Veronica.
no, because he just. I ain't gonna say it was bad, but I ain't gonna give him the credit of saying it's good either. But we're gonna get right into it. There's a warrant out for Kelly, but Kelly think it's for her arrest. But they said no, we need a DNA sample for you to rule out you as a suspect in the Ramsey murder or whatever. We ain't seen Ramsey had no. They do people on these shows so wrong. Empire Ronda ain't had no fume yet.
Yep.
Ramsey ain't had no fume.
No fume.
I'm like, what is really happening here? So people just die off and they be like,
Yeah, they just don't exist no more.
So I said, okay.
I know what happened. They cremated them.
Yeah, family got them. The ashes. So Kelly was like, listen, I don't trust y'all. I need me a lawyer at this point in time. So the officer's like, so you know what? You really don't trust us right now? She getting a little hot and heavy with him or whatever. He said, oh, and it seems like you got some anger problems too, because he just taunting her at this point.
Yeah, I've been pissed off too.
Yeah,
because they ain't got no sympathy. She down there because she being stalked.
I don't have no sympathy for her though.
No, but this is for real life, other than Kelly. If somebody was down there with some good sense, trying to get rid of the stalker.
That's the point.
Yeah.
She don't have good sense.
But I don't care nothing about that. But this is my point right here. Is that you haven't even let her get over the fact that she's being stalked. You want to bring up some homicide bullshit. You bring that up, call her tomorrow or in a week. Let her get past that. Because right now she don't trust none of y'all.
Well, he told her you got anger problems. Do you need Sheriff Officer Rick get you a cup of water?
I have anger problems too, fooling around with Rick. And what his now I don't even know what the other dude name is.
I forgot his name.
I forgot his name, and Esperanza and all. Y'all just be pissed off for no reason. So
he told her, he said, you know what, go ahead and sit down. This ain't a negotiation whether or not you want to give it to us or not. We got a warrant. So go get Tipper, and she gonna get your blood, and you gonna do as I say do.
But I'm like, if it's mandatory, why in the world are you gonna ask me?
Because you know it's polite to ask, even though, like, wives do husbands. Like, can I have $50? But we're gonna get the $50 anyway.
Bullshit.
Have I never not got it?
Sometimes you don't get it.
That's a lie.
You don't.
I don't get it physically, but I spends it.
Oh yeah, you do that. Oh yeah.
So I still get it. It ain't like I gotta ask no way because I work. So next thing we know, as she's trying to, go over there and sit down so that she can get stuck over there at the patient first and LabCorp take her blood, Travis comes in there. So she goes off, runs towards Travis and was like, why is he here? Y'all ain't gonna arrest him, whatever. He looked at her, the officer looked at her and said, go sit, let me do what I do. Now, this is where I was like, okay, maybe there's a turnaround in the situation. I'm really not sure, but I like what the officer had to say. He looked at Travis, and Travis said, you called me down here. He said, I sure enough did. And he said, the reason that I called you down here is, I read the text messages that she sent you. And he was like, yeah, you believe me, right? He said, yeah, I believe you. He said, but what I'm failing to understand is you came down here, got a restraining order put on her. But yet you go and answer her text messages and her calls and go and pick up her son.
Said, riddle me that, player.
He said, it's because I'm a child of God.
Here we go.
And that's what Jesus would do.
Yeah, they start quoting scriptures. Someone bear ye one another's burdens.
And he said, even Jesus looks for common sense in a situation. So
Yeah.
right here, right now, if you don't want to get arrested for kidnapping, I suggest you block her number from your phone, and I suggest she does the same, and
Yeah.
y'all stay away from
And when
each
she
other.
called, don't even answer.
I said, that's about the best advice. And he just looked at him, and Travis was like, and the officer was like,
He said, what about that warrant? Oh, so we get lifted.
yeah, we'll get it lifted. But basically, he looked at him like, I'll be seeing you again. And I said, I knew right then and there, Travis won't go let that go. He was going to do something else.
Yeah, we know he's going to do something else.
So,
when you let a stalker go, he get more stalkerish.
don't we know?
Yeah, we know.
So, I'm going to tell y'all that story one day. Just let me
in
free up my
detail.
time.
Yeah.
Let me free up my time. Let me get past
But at least
June.
they was better than that ghetto precinct. At least they did believe us.
But I had the message though.
Yeah. First of all, I'm not gonna take time out of my day and go down to the police station to give a report of something that did not happen.
Certainly not at that one.
No. Why I'm gonna do that? I got better things. And plus I'm black. Why I'm gonna go down there for?
For you been on search real hard and find something that I
For
did.
them to take pictures of me and get my social security number and write that stuff down and be looking for me later.
So they gonna pin that diamond heist on you.
Exactly. So I'm coming over here, pin it on me when I was down there trying to get help.
So we over there at Natalie's house. She wiping down, you know, because when you got a new house, you wipe down every 5 minutes because it's
Yep.
just nice
First
and new.
year,
and
nothing get yeah.
don't nothing get on the counter.
That second year, all that goes down the hill.
Yeah, you be like, dang it.
Like, shoot, I'll clean that kitchen up tomorrow.
Yeah. So Natalie home phone starts ringing, and she said, "I got a home phone." So when she answered the home phone, she was like, "Hello, you have a collect call from Mendices." No, it wasn't Mendices this time. It was Travis. And
No, you got to collect from Jim Crow.
Joey. Why everybody go to jail on these shows? It was Joey. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, if you ain't have a home phone, didn't know you had a home phone, how the hell Joey get the number? From what we
I know he
understand, Lucian ain't been talking to Joey yet.
I know he did. 411.
Yeah.
He 411.
He
Y'all
know.
remember that when the first 411 came out?
Now you gotta pay for that bullshit.
Yeah, now you gotta pay for it now. You call them bastards, they're gonna charge you what, like 50 cents, 25 cents?
It was something like that. Shit.
It's doing it. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, if you don't stop calling, I got 20.
I'm gonna $7, $8 on the bill. 411.
And she was like, oh, I didn't know. I said, pray for me. So, you know, Joey calls his mom and he was like, Mom, I just called to tell you I love you. I apologize for basically putting myself in a situation to be locked up again. And Natalie says, hey, baby, at this point, don't even be sorry. I'm glad you had that gun. Whether or not, you know, it caused you to go back to jail or not, because if you didn't have that gun, you'd be dead. So basically, I mean, it's a catch-22.
Yeah.
You know, dead or in jail, and it's and that's bad. And this is the first time I've ever felt bad for Joey.
Yeah,
and every
when-
time I don't really care, but I was like, Dad.
When he finally wanted to try to do the right thing.
And he did the right thing. He protected his girl and took Quan out. You know, rest in peace to Quan. That's my dude, y'all.
What the hell?
That's my
Yeah.
dude on Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah. But it's like life though, man. Every time you try to, you know, do good, bad
Bullshit
stuff happen.
happen.
You know, like people say, why bad stuff happen to good people? But
just
Joy
life.
was bad, but when you try to be good, bad stuff still happen to you.
It's just life.
Yeah. Such is life.
So Natalie is promising her son, you know, like all mamas do, you know, baby, I am going to do my dagness to get you up out of there. I'm going to get you home and do, you know. And Joey is looking at it very truthfully. He's like, you know what, Mama?
I ain't getting out of here.
He said, that'll be great if you could. But if you cannot, promise me this. Promise me that you'll be happy. And she was like, baby, I'm happy with you. He said, no, what you're not understanding is, basically, I want you to live your life and don't get wrapped up in everything that I did wrong. I'm here.
Move on.
It is what it is. Live your life with Lucian. So basically, his phone, you know how it is. Don't act like y'all ain't never had a phone call from the jail.
You got a collect call.
And they gonna do the
from
countdown
such
on
and
your
such
home
correctional
pass.
center. You only got 1 minute left.
30 seconds, 15 seconds. So she tells her son, you know, I love you, whatever. She gets off that phone and she breaks down. I said, Lord have mercy.
No, she tried to be hard at first.
She broke down until Lucian came.
She tried to be hard, and Lucian came like, you alright? Yeah, man, get on me. Get on me.
And he said, you know what? It's okay to have a heartbreak. It's okay to let your heart break.
You got to.
And she was like, so you gonna be here? He said, I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. And she finally had that release and she hollered and she snotted.
Yes, about time.
And I was like, you know what, Natalie? I'm gonna read you real quick and I'm gonna move on. Because I have some single girlfriends. And they're looking for a really nice guy, really good guy. And they're at that age now where they ain't for no bullshit. They ain't ready. They don't want to do nobody that's still in college. They don't want to do anybody that got a whole slew of kids that they don't take care of. See, his child is at a good age where, you know, even if he take the child support money and give it to the mama, it'll be okay. Don't make me hook Lucian up with somebody else because you don't know how to act. Because I will. I sure will.
Say hook him right on up.
Yeah, because I'm about tired of you treating this real good black man with this good job like he ain't skit.
That used to have $100,000 in the bank.
That he don't paid off your son.
Paid off your son. Well, not paid on his bill.
Made that payment arrangement. So I'm like, I love Natalie, but she's starting to get on my nerves too. And maybe just because I'm over the show, I don't know. But then we see Crazy Julius. The two crazies with the close set eyes had a face off.
Like, oh Lord, this ain't gonna go well.
And Randall. Both of them look like, you know how we used to play with clay in school? You take it, you pinch the nose together, and the eyes go like that. That's how both of them look, looking at each other and just staring each other down. Well, Julius is upset with Randall because Randall gave the judge, well, he gave the lawyer.
He gave the lawyer
a bad evaluation.
What did it say? What did it say? He was narcissistic, can't be trusted with money without the aid of a trustee.
And he said, because of this, I can't get to my daddy money. And he said, you know, what did I do to you that you turned on me? Randall said, you ain't did nothing to me, but I've been loyal to your daddy. He said, well, my dad is dead.
Yeah, like, you know.
Like, want nothing to it.
Want nothing to it.
He said, listen, I'm going to give you an opportunity to make this right. He said, is it true? He started going around the neck. Is it true? I heard that some racist dudes tried to hang you, kill you. He said, go ahead. Do a reevaluation on me, make it right, get it in my lawyer's hands, and if it ever this one right here, this copy right here, if it ever makes it into the hands of the judge, you would have wished that them racists were successful.
Yeah, because I'm gonna hang you.
I said, oh my God, Julius, here we go right here. And he said, you know, a matter of fact, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and I'm gonna get it myself so that I will have it. He said, because you know my lawyer, his hand is kind of all jacked up. You know, letter opener kind of went through it. And paperweight.
Overhead, fingers, you know, burnt.
You know, skit happens.
But I said Randall is being a little bit too
calm.
Yeah,
I said he gonna do something.
Yeah, he gonna do something. Yeah.
So Julius said, can I have a hug? Because I hug my friends. And he hugged him and he just started talking this crazy stuff in his ear. And I said, you know what? I don't have time for them either.
That same thing he did to Ben.
He did.
Why he want to hug on everybody?
Because he getting his rocks off.
Through a hug?
The contact. I'm trying to tell you. Julius. So, Eddie. Listen.
I don't even want to talk about him.
I can't.
First of all, this is my thing. Why is he so invested
in Brad's life?
In Brad's life and where Alex is putting her puss and where he putting his freaking dangling.
That's what I want to know.
But my thing is, in real life situation where somebody's that vested because they mad because they want the puss and they don't get it.
Or the dangling.
Yeah, one to two. So it seems like he want one of the two.
Well, Alex is his cousin, which don't mean nothing because that runs in their family.
Oh yeah. Their daddy went through all of them.
Well, all of them, maybe but one.
The cousins I'm talking about, Rusty went through all of them.
Shut up, Stanley. So, Eddie, he up in Brad's office talking about some, hey. You need to pack all this skit up.
We need to deal with this.
Lucian is Alex baby daddy.
like,
Brad
what?
was like, you know what? I
I ain't got
have
time for this bullshit. I got a job to do. Matter of fact, I got a client coming in 3 minutes.
So then I said, you know what? Why is he so pissed off about the Lucian thing? Then I thought about it. Eddie is a racist. He a racist too.
Yeah, yeah.
So now that it don't turn over to Lucian, look, he was like, listen, she just open. She just letting all the black dudes just run up and do her, bang her up. I got to do something about this here. And I said, you know what? Then all of a sudden, of all people that walks up in there, Alex. And Eddie goes off. What this be doing here?
What this slut doing here?
You ain't nothing but a slut. You ain't nothing but, I'm not gonna leave you alone with her so she can put her snake magic on you and have you back in her arms. No, I'm not. It got so bad that Brad had to physically push Eddie
throw
out
that
the
bastard
door.
out there. I'm like, no, don't throw him out the door. Throw him out the goddamn window.
He tried to make Randall go out the window.
Yeah.
Push him out the window. What in the world?
It makes no sense how much he invested. I mean, just crazy about it for nothing.
So then Alex is there and Brad was like, so she said, you know what? I really don't know why I'm here, but I just needed to see you. All in all, I'm sorry. Thank you for saving my baby. And I wish I could take back everything that I did, but now that I can't, can I get at least a piece of you? That's basically what the conversation went like.
Yeah, she wasn't even back.
So they're having a civil conversation. Then all of a sudden, I can't stand Eddie, but funny how he came through that door. He was struggling.
Yeah.
And he was
Throwing Marcy through the door.
He said, look.
They gonna both of them together.
Got all your hoes in the room together.
You need to deal with them. You need to deal with them. I was like,
Brad pushed him out the door again. He talking about, so send me a text message or something, a picture message or something. You need to show me that you know how to deal with these two together. Handle it. Handle your business. Somebody kill him. Please hurry up and kill him off of this show. I cannot.
They gonna do that.
So
gonna
then,
right there to keep putting us off.
This was right up Marcy alley. Before I even get into what happened this week, let's talk about what happened last week. Because some people in the comments was kind of upset about what happened in that here elevator. When Marcy and Alex was in the elevator at the hospital. They was like, they won't hear for how Marcy was going in on Alex the way she was being petty. Let me go ahead and break this down to you how I would do it. Listen, if you come into my life and you are a 50% participant in bucking my life up,
hey,
you can't tell me when to get tired of being petty with you.
That's right.
I'm gonna do it until I'm satisfied.
Do it till you're satisfied.
Whatever it is.
And whatever it is.
So Marcy had to deal with her husband sleeping around with this chick in the shed on their property.
Yep.
And not only did they do that, they created a baby. So if this chick can lay down multiple times with this man, knowing that the consequences can be this.
That's right.
And it happens.
You gotta deal with the consequences.
Go forward, Marcy. You gotta do.
Like they said, if you do the crime, you gotta do the time. But I'm gonna change and say, if you do the shade, you gotta freaking receive the shade. That sound right?
No, but I know what you meant. So Marcy gets in there and she was like, well. I came to take you out for lunch, Brad. And Brad's looking at her like this some bullshit.
You don't want to take me out to lunch.
And he said, your novel come over and take me to lunch. So he's like, And she said, you know what? Did Brad ever tell you about that little hotel that we meet up at and we just happen to end up in bed every time we go? I think you should come. You should join us. I'll show you how to get all the inches. Not just a little bit that you're used to getting. I said, oh my God. Marcy. But I'm here for it. Because whatever's going to make you feel better.
Yep, every time she sees her, she's going to take a shot at her.
Every time you see her.
Yep, take a shot.
Mush her.
Yep.
Mush her. Every time.
So they'll teach her a lesson the next time she want to try to sleep with somebody's husband. You think twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, until Marcy's conscience get on her nerves, keep doing it. She'll get tired one day. But it ain't today.
So when people don't suffer the consequences of their action, they keep on doing the bullshit. Yeah. Just like Travis. That's why Travis keep doing it, because ain't nothing happening to him. But I got a feeling there's something getting ready to happen to him, though.
Yeah. So she ends up going ahead and leaving. Alice, she couldn't take it no more. She can't take the heat in the kitchen. The oven was on 350 and she couldn't take it. She said, nah, let me put that joker back on preheat and walk away for a little while before I put this meat in the oven. So Pete calls Lucian and he was like, is it true? He said, what is true?
What's true?
He said, Fox News got on it that a white man came up missing.
Yeah, Andrew. Andrew.
He said, man,
Yeah.
Andrew gotta be dead, man. And he said, Eddie got something to do with this. And he said, if Eddie got something to do with it,
He
Ben
dead.
got something to do with it too.
Yeah.
So Lucian said, what you talking about, man? He said, Ben was the distraction while Eddie was trying to put something in my IV. So Lucian was like, oh, for real? He said, why don't you talk to those FBI agents that's outside your door?
Fill them in on all that stuff.
And he said, because I really think that they already got a little nugget that's something going on. Because he said, when have the FBI come down here to guard a police officer? They don't do that.
Yeah, because Pete was like, we need to call Internal Affairs. He said, nah, we need to go higher than that, bug.
Yeah. So Pete was like, you know what? But did Natalie ever give you that tape? He said, nah, bruh. She can't even find that tape. He was like,
Oh,
God,
man.
don't.
Well, that's what they need, though. They need that tape.
He said, but you know what? They gotta find him, man. But I got a feeling that he dead, bro. I said, yeah.
I got a feeling he dead, too, because he been missing this long time. Yeah, yeah.
So then Randall goes over there to Marcy's house to bring her some mail. Where he don't found the mail because he said, you're not smart. You're pretty dumb. You're gonna give the new address to your place, but don't change the old address where it's going.
Yeah.
So yeah, He
The mail
said,
can hear, yeah.
He said, you live in a dump. He said, my God.
I said, this is cheap.
This how they got you living over here? She said, but it's good. It's good for sex. It's better than a shed.
I said, come back at him.
Ding.
Yeah, come back at him, Martha. Come back at him.
And he said, you know what? I may want to stay a little bit. I want to look around, see what you got going on in here. She said, okay.
Yeah, she said, that's the bed over there. We have hot sex in over there.
And she was like, yeah, I'm waiting for him now so we can get it in. So he said, you know, I'm a psychologist, right? So if you keep having to remind me that something is so good, it ain't. And she said, oh, like I used to have to do when I was having sex with you. He said,
Yeah,
that wasn't fake. She said, I'm a good actor. I said, you know, all up in his goddamn feelings. He eventually got to a point where he was like, I'm done. I gotta go.
I gotta get out of here because this place smells
like
broke.
So I gotta go. And then when she was like, get up out of here. He said, oh, you want me, don't you?
Yeah,
you
you touching me, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to go down a little bit further? Huh?
Say, you know you want this. You know how
You know
want
you miss it.
I said, you know, Randall, she should have just punched him dead in the eyes.
Boom.
So, Callie's car starts making this noise. And I was like, was a muffler going, a motor blowing up? She ran down the street. Did I see the tire flat? No, I didn't see the tire flat until she stopped. Well, the tires flat. She said, God darn it, I just put these goddamn new Pep Boy tires on when they had that 4 for 3 sale.
Yeah.
And she went to the back of the car and act like she was gonna change her shoes. And I was like, why don't you just call AAA? Because you know you ain't fitting to do nothing with that goddamn tire. She changed into some little flats or some ballerina shoes or something she changed into. And all of a sudden, she goes and pops the trunk. And that goddamn Travis leaped out at her like Tommy on Love and Hip Hop when she leaped out there at Scrap. Speaking of, did y'all see Kern King? I can't believe I said at work and listened to an hour rant on IG that somebody put on YouTube of Kern King, and Kern King read the hell out of Tommy from A to Z to Scrap to the D. I said, Karen didn't care how she looked, because half of her bang was right here and the other half was down here. You know you don't
that's what,
up when you don't got mother in the street like that.
Yes, indeed.
Mother said, you know what? I tried to put money in your pocket, food on your table, and you do this to me? I got an hour and a half to do whatever I want to do on this IG. She told the people that kept calling her trying to make her shut up, y'all ain't trying to stop her when she was doing her IG on me. So don't try to stop me. Boom. Now back to it. Travis.
See, I got 2 problems with that whole situation. You want to go first before I tell my 2 problems I got?
Yeah. He leaped out the goddamn trunk and jumped out on her. And I know what you're about to say, but I'm going to leave it. And he got her down on the ground. The part that you probably going to talk about.
No, I'm going to go deeper than that.
Well, you got all them hounds. You in a neighborhood that look like everybody knows it. Ain't nobody see this dude. 2 black people there. 2 black people.
Yeah.
In this neighborhood. Somebody got somebody on the ground. She got a dress on. He choking her. Talking about something, you ruining my life. This is what you doing. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. He choking out, choking out, choking out. And of course, it was getting ready to go out. So you can go ahead.
Yeah, that was the part about them being black in that neighborhood. I knew somebody, something like you said. And number 2, that he had to get in her trunk at the goddamn police station.
Right.
And I used to go to the police station because I knew some people that was in jail. And at the jail, they got surveillance cameras all
everywhere,
up and down there, from the light poles to the buildings. They probably got some in the goddamn concrete too. You trying to tell me the person that was sitting at the goddamn booth didn't see Travis get in the trunk? They see everything else. They see everybody out there smoking. They see who come through the door. They see you when you look the glass. You know, you talk to the person through the glass. They see all that, but you ain't seen somebody get in the trunk. They had to see him get in the trunk.
Yeah, they seen him get in that goddamn trunk. And I knew he was leaving to go get in that goddamn trunk and do something when he left the police station.
You know what I thought about King's Economy? And I can't remember who had got in the trunk.
Yeah.
Who was it? Steve said, I know that song be in that goddamn trunk. God, he's in the goddamn trunk.
He said, you just set us back.
Yeah.
Just, Travis, you do set us back. So, but I do like the fact that you was in a trunk. Now, at this point, I don't give a rat's say what happens to Kelly. I really don't. I don't care what happens to her. I don't, because for one, Kelly didn't do her due diligence as a mother to protect her and her son from the little rascals. That's what she didn't do. 2, I don't understand why you need a lawyer to get a goddamn restraining order. And 3,
Yeah.
where's your peace at? The peace is surpassive all understanding.
And if you got that, where's your stun gun? Or at least a can of goddamn mace.
A bat?
That's cheap.
I mean something.
A knife.
You wear a wig. Get you one of them goddamn razors that you get from the beauty supply store that you do your eyebrows.
And
just slide it right
on
here.
underneath there.
I ain't gonna tell you what we used to go to the club. Oh, really?
But don't do that razor blade bullshit in your mouth though.
Yeah,
That'll get you all cut up. Yeah, you know. Yeah, we used to try that bullshit
I've
back
done
in the
it
day.
before.
Yeah. Nah, don't do that bullshit.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know, everybody started doing that when Tupac did that bullshit.
Yeah, he probably only did it for that movie one time.
Yep.
And it probably won't even shop.
Probably won't. Probably won't even razor blade.
Yeah, I'm excited to see his movie, his biopic come out. But I didn't know it was coming out in the movies though.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
But
if they did it right.
They better, because I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, we're gonna let them have it. We're gonna drag them. They don't.
Boogie.
Biggie. You can say Boogie.
And that goddamn Lil Wayne, don't say nothing to me about him. Don't say nothing. Cause them was my dogs. In my head, me and Lil Wayne is brother and sister.
Uh-huh.
In my mind. Like my B say, in my mind.
Say my mind. We hang out.
We hang out.
But that's it. We back later with freaking Empire. Straight from the VA.
The dirty sound.
2 up, 2 down. Holla.